we're going to make these top and side support tubes. So these are going to be our spars. Spar and hoop connections that not only connect the hoop this way, but these spars are going to run into it, and these will be 3/4 of an inch for these 1/2 inch segments to run into. So we'll create these in one video. These, and also these spar connections. Got to measure this out to 12 inches. I'll just use this ruler. There we go. Go ahead. We have to use the smaller threads with these 1/2 inch because it'll take off too much material if we do it any other way. I'll get these started, and then we'll thread this side, and we'll go do the other two that we've made. All right, so we got this one almost threaded to 2 inches. Once we get that one threaded, we'll swing it around, we'll do this other side. Thread it 2 inches so we can kind of move it back and forth and get that hoop just right. You've got to make sure that you're using at least 1/16 of an inch thick. So the wall needs to be 1/16 of an inch on this 1/2 inch, or you won't have enough material. So anything less than that, these threads will cut through even with the smaller threads. So these are going to act as our spars. They're going to go out to the connections. These will thread in down on the legs and then one on the top. Just flip that over. We're going to make the spar and hoop connections. Instead of an inch pipe, this is going to be 3/4 of an inch. And then we'll drill a 1/2 inch hole in it. We'll put 2 1/4 inch holes in for pins. These are going to be 2.5 inches long. These are going to go out on the ends of these spars, and that's where the hoop segments are going to connect into. All right, so this is 3/4 inch pipe. It's 1/8 of an inch thick, 6061 aluminum. So we're going to keep this long segment. We're going to drill the holes first. So we're going to put that first 1/4 inch hole in there. Let me get it over here where I can see what I'm doing. So we need this one centered up a 1/4 inch from the edge. The hole in the center is going to be 1 1/4 inches. And then this other one will be 1 inch from the edge that we cut. So these are going to be 2.5. So I'm going to go a 1/4 inch from that, and we'll put the other one in there. There we go. Good enough. It may move around a little bit. That's going to mark our center point right there. Yeah, we can get enough out of this. I'm going to go ahead and drill those other holes, and then we'll go drill out the big holes on the drill press. We're going to drill out these larger holes. That's the 10 millimeter. Then we're going to take the 1/2 inch threads and run through it. All right, so we've got 3 of these to drill. So that's the one in the center that's going to be threaded. Here's the one in this center, and then we'll go cut these later on after we get this centered up, drilled the way we want. Tighten that down. These threaded. Chop these into 2.5 inch segments. So we created the top and side support tubes. These are going to go out to the hoop segment, from the frame out to the hoop segment. These are actually spars, so I'll put that in parentheses when I remake this. cut these and threaded them. These are 2.5 inch long. So this is the spar and hoop connections made out of 3/4 inch tubing, 1/2 inch hole, or at least 1/2 inch threads. The top and side support tubes that are essentially the spars. And now we've made the spar and hoop connections. That's these. And those are going to thread on. So this will come out from the frame, and then your hoop segments will slide and pin in here. Pin or rivet, whatever you want to use.